Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Ashley Maltz. I'm here with the Holistic Healing Summit, and our hostess, Laura Gilpin, was not able to be on the call, but she sends her regards. She created this summit to bring holistic healing to us while we're in quarantine. And I'm going to be talking about community as medicine, community as self-care, how to build online community. And with me, I see quite a few people have joined from one of the communities that I've built over the last 2 years. So it's very exciting. Thanks for being here. I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm going to share my screen. And this is being recorded, just so all the participants know, and you can always take yourself off the video, stop your video. Okay. So there we go. So in building community online, and I would add that this is for self-care or as medicine. So about me, I am a allopathically trained medical physician, medical doctor. I went to my undergrad at UT in Austin. Yay, go Horns. Not that I really don't care about football, but I just, it's part of community. And then I went on to do medical school at the University of Texas Medical Branch in Galveston, Texas, not too far from Austin. And then I actually stayed there for my combined internal and preventive medicine residency. So I became an internist. I also earned my master's in public health at that time. And in my last few months of residency, I decided I was going to do a fellowship in integrative medicine. And I was lucky enough to stumble upon a clinical fellowship in Stamford, Connecticut. And that's kind of when my community building skills, they were enhanced again, because I had to make friends really fast. And I was only going to be there for 2 years, but I wanted to live finally. I was coming out of residency and it was like, freedom, I can have a life again. So it was a really big growing experience. I loved my fellowship. I got to learn all things that I wanted to learn about. So clinical nutrition, mind-body connection, and how to affect change there, medical acupuncture, natural pain management with trigger point injections, and medical acupuncture and supplements. And it was just a wonderfully supportive medical community for us. And it was just great. So then I took a job in Albuquerque, at the University of New Mexico, and I was there doing holistic or integrative primary care for 2 years when I decided to move back to Texas. I've always been more entrepreneurially minded, and I always wanted to start a cash practice where I could kind of be more autonomous and outside of the medical insurance system, because I feel like it's somewhat corrupt and does not really truly value the patient experience, nor does it truly value the doctors. So, and other healthcare practitioners. So I finally decided to do that. I joined a small boutique practice downtown in Austin called West Holistic Medicine. And it was started by my colleague, Jennifer Pollard, who is a family physician. And now we are a group of 4 female integrative medicine physicians and 2 acupuncturists, and it's a really nice group. So during that time, when I was transitioning to Austin and trying to build my practice, I was networking crazily. I was also recovering from a very intense few years in New Mexico. It was a huge growing experience. I loved the people, I loved the nature, but I don't want to get into the reasons why I was feeling quite depleted, but I was. And I had to physically and mentally restore myself. And in the meantime, I was networking and meeting all kinds of amazing people left and right. Like everyone in Austin is either you're a yoga teacher, you're a CrossFit teacher, you own, you know, some really cool technology that can impact your health, and biohacking. So lots of health coaches, lots of just everyone is health and spirituality focused. So not everyone, obviously, but the people that I was being introduced to were. So that led me to create a group called the Austin Wellness Collaborative. And that is a now 1,700 plus Facebook group of health and wellness professionals, all from a variety of health and wellness backgrounds. And we meet, it's a very active Facebook group, but we also meet once a month until Corona in person, and have wonderful speakers and great community, great food. It's a really nice referral base. So you get to know people, and then you can refer people back and forth. And that's why I'm here today. So community has really taken on a very special, community building has taken on a special tone for me, role as I've played. I also started the Houston Wellness Collaborative at the same time. It has not really taken off because I wasn't there to fan the flames as much, but I'm from Houston. I have a large network in Houston, and people are always asking me for referrals to health and wellness professionals. I also am seeing patients in Houston sometimes, so I needed that as well. So enough about me. I wanted to talk about what community is, and I really like these definitions. There are quite a few definitions out there. It's a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. I like this one: a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. And then this one is really cool. It's more of ecological, a group of interdependent organisms of different species growing or living together in a specified habitat. And I think of the microbiome when I think of that, or even just an ecological natural system. But that is a definition of community that I found on Wikipedia. I should have put source, sorry. And why community is important. We are, as we know, even probably made worse through the coronavirus quarantines or pandemic. We are living through an epidemic of loneliness. A lot of us, no longer are we out walking the streets, sitting on front porches with our families, waving to the neighbors. It's just a little, our lives have shrunk down more to the fast-paced, high-speed internet. We're all inside a lot more. Our kids are inside a lot more. You're in traffic trying to get from one place to the other. So a lot of people are feeling really lonely. And in a survey of elders and seniors, things get worse with age. Obviously, some people are homebound, they can't drive, they are physically frail, so they feel unsure of where they putting their feet are, and they can't see. There's lots of different issues, but 43% of seniors reported feeling lonely. And then it does actually impact our health. It increases your cortisol levels, it increases your blood pressure, all the physical things that we think of when you're stressed. So 45, there's this study that was done, here's the link down here, and you can take a look at that later. I can send it to you, showing that the risk of loneliness increases your risk of mortality in seniors by 45%. And that is more dangerous than obesity, and more dangerous than, or similar to, smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's shocking to me. Excuse me. And poor social relationships have also been associated with a 29% increase in risk of coronary heart disease, a 32% rise in the risk of stroke. And then a study published by the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found older adults who experience extreme loneliness had 14% increased risk of premature death. And that was found to be due to a decreased production of white blood cells that fight infection. So very much pertinent to what we're going through right now with immunity and our elders. And not even elders, I'm sure this translates to anyone experiencing extreme loneliness. And that is becoming more and more common, unfortunately. So some of my postulations on why this is happening: higher incomes. So we have more space. We don't have to live with our families, multi-generational families anymore. We just have more money. So we can, with development comes more space, I guess, and more decreased need for relying on elder parents to help you out with the kids. You can hire help instead, whatever it is. The average household size in the US has declined in the past decade, leading to a 10% increase in people living alone. A fourth of the US population and 28% of older adults now live by themselves. And some people, it's great. Like, I used to live by myself and I have always loved it. But I've also had a very high use of social media and technology to help me overcome those boundaries. And with our, not tech literate generations, or people, or maybe they don't have the money for internet or a laptop, then it's a problem. So also, another reason people are feeling lonely is because we use so much technology. So we're always on our screens. You can feel isolated literally sitting next to someone in the same room because everyone's on their screens. So what's the antidote? Community, yay. And I'll show you or just give some insight into how I built my online communities in a second. So I just want to query I'm going to stop the share, pause it, and query the group who's here. I want to see if you guys have some examples of communities that you're a part of. I'm going to unmute, or you can unmute yourself. For some reason, I can't. Does anyone want to share a community that you're a part of? Could be anything.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's same. I think through you, I've became one of the members for the AWC. So it does help a lot to have that community and doing even though we cannot do much right now, but at least get together, getting to know other people, and just interacting.
Mm-hmm.
The other part is I am part of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, which that has also helped, and especially to reach out more my Hispanic community. And we do sometimes as well, like, meetings, or right now we're doing like virtual online meetings. And that also has helped because, as you know, I'm pretty much, I have my own family here, but other than that, I wasn't born here in the US. I'm actually from Dominican Republic. So I left like another life when I moved here to the US. So it was kind of like starting all over and trying to, find my own community and find, my tribe, the people that I would feel most comfortable with. So, yeah.
That's great.
And the fellowship, of course, the Integrative Medicine Fellowship, which we still remain in touch. So it's always a nice community as well.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else? Anisha or Haz?
Let's see, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, hi. Yeah, so for me, I've been kind of working freelance stuff for so long now that, it had been a while since, I was really part of something larger. So thank you for bringing me on to AWC.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and it's nice to help people out as we can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fun in that regard. She didn't unmute. Anisha wrote that she will say a few words next. Okay. Okay, go ahead. You can unmute.
Yes, I totally agree that community is so important because especially we have technology that allows us to stay connected, as a family, but also, just kind of checking in on each other, which I know Ashley is really good at doing every week and every day. And also, inspiring everybody else because when one person has a positive thought, or idea, we can share it online in an online community and, kind of spread that around.
Right.
So that helps a lot. And I run my own community as well. It's not as big as the Austin, collaboration that Ashley did, but I have an inspiration circle. So I try to keep everybody active and, just kind of share your healthy meals, that kind of stuff. Just reminding everybody.
And just so everyone else knows, Anisha is speaking at 1:30 on healthy food, I presume. She's a chef.
I'm going to talk about pizza too.
Oh, yummy. Love pizza. Thank you for sharing. So I just want to also expand the definition of community in your minds maybe a little bit. Let me just share my screen again. So some other things that I was thinking of are communities such as like the gym, going to the gym, and a lot of people build a lot of friendships there, or just the people who check you in every day, or going to your favorite coffee shop every day. You can make friends there. Obviously right now that's not happening. The dance class that I go to is pretty great, and you see the same faces. You can strike up a conversation if you want. Churches and synagogues, religious communities are obviously one of the biggest ones that people rely on, although that has dwindled. I think that contributes to the loneliness factors because that has memberships in those communities have dwindled quite a lot in the last, 50 years. And, there's a variety of communities. Some people who go to the doctor's offices, like elders, I would think, who have lots of doctor's appointments, the nurses, the medical staff, the receptionists, the doctor themselves, or whoever, they become part of their community. And so it can be a wide range of really anything and anyone. Okay, so how did I build not only this community, the AWC, the Austin Wellness Collaborative, I also had built actually two other communities. One is called the Female Physicians United for Change, and that was while I was right at the end of my living in Albuquerque. I started that because there was such a need for female physicians to actually not just vent and complain about issues they were experiencing, but do something about them. And so that was the first community I feel like group on Facebook that I built. Other ones have been, I now have a Taking the Leap another female physician group for integrative medicine people who want to, my initial intention was to help to coach people to open up their own integrative medicine practice. But it's, I don't know, it's just kind of a nice little group. And then obviously the Austin Wellness Collaborative and the Houston Wellness Collaborative, which are much more active. And I don't really need to fan the flames of the AWC very much. So the way I did it was just constantly networking. And what I would do, I actually had a bright idea while I was having a massage. We were having a conversation about networking versus like more community building, like authenticity in that. And the light bulb went off. And so that was by Michael Benavides. He was my massage therapist, and he was massaging my buttocks, my glute max with his elbow at the time. It was not very pleasant, but out of it came a really great idea later that day to put the people that I had met, all these wonderful healers and physicians and physician assistants and all these just random people into a group, and just kind of you literally have to stoke the fire. You have to, like anything else, you have to till the garden, you have to water it, you have to feed it. And so every day or every couple of days I would say, hey, who are my massage therapists? Who are my nutritionists? Who are my, I don't know, energy workers, or who are my acupuncturists? And so, and it just, I don't know, I just kept adding people to it. And it grew and grew, and we had like 1,000 people, and other people would add to it. And we had a meetup like within a month, and that was the beginning. So this was June or July of 2017. So I saw a need. A need was to bring entrepreneurs together that work in health and wellness, because we often are off on our own, working from home, or working, some people have home studios, or working in an office with one or two other people. And so this was something I also saw a need for, a referral network. So I just started putting people together. I used Facebook. There are tons of other ways to do it. I know people build community through YouTube, Instagram. I don't use Slack. I don't even understand what it is, but people use it for this kind of thing. And here I do just want to give, here's our website that Hasael actually has been, he helped with, and we'll go down. So the whole concept is community, connection, abundance for everyone, collaboration over competition. And this is me and my longtime friend, Lori, who's part of the collaborative, at our holiday party in 2018 or 2018. And there's just a lot of, there's some quotes. Erica Benedicto, who helped me have this vision and helped connect me and actually helped me get out of my ego as a physician to be able to collaborate with people who may not have had as much education as me, but they're still, they see things differently and they're coming from a different perspective. And I can appreciate that. Dr. Qazi Javed, he's an integrative psychiatrist in Austin. And then we have a membership, which is really fun and allows me to pay Hasael to do the work, and build this wonderful directory with all of our practitioners, well, a good portion of them. Many people have forgotten to send in their profiles. So we've got everything from luxury camping retreats, rewilding retreats, to energy medicine, to Kat, who owns the Natural Awakenings magazine of Austin, and Madeline, who's a business healthcare practice growth expert, as she calls herself, licensed massage therapist, Pilates. I mean, you name it, we've got it. There's Dr. Reardon, Alejandro, Dr. Carrasco. We've a mold inspector, which is very important in a lot of the functional medicine work that we do. Beverly's an acupuncture. So literally crystal healing, energy healing, I mean, literally everything. So chiropractors, it's really awesome. And you can search it. There's categories, there's Ayurveda, and you can search for names. So like I know my friend Adam's in here, Adam Smith or Megan Adams Brown, things like that. So let's go back to here. And then the actual group is what where a lot of the meat comes from and where everything is happening constantly. So this is, we have member highlights. So this is Jeannie. Mondays and Fridays, we do a feature member Monday and feature Friday. We're having a Corona series of our own, similar to this summit, but it's every day versus it's been for the last two and a half weeks. And you know, we've got Michael Benavides coming up tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for foam rolling, which I'm really excited about. And today is a mental health check-in with these two psychiatric nurse practitioners. People post like, oh, there's this petition I think everyone should sign, or what do you think about, everything's about Corona right now, but look at this, ventilators, and oh, Barry posted a video, and oh, this was me checking in with everyone because I was feeling a lot of stuff. So it's a really robust community. I did make a video for those as a promo. I think most of you have seen it, but it's 5 minutes long if y'all want to watch it. It gives more info. Oops.
Ashley, can you hear me? I
Yes.
cannot see. I don't know if you're intended to show something because I'm not seeing anything.
Oh,
I'm not sure if you wanted to share your screen.
it's not shared?
No, it's not.
Oh, fudgesicles. It was supposed to be sharing. Oh man. So okay. All right. Can you see this now?
Yes.
Okay.
Now it's good.
So this is our website with the directory that I was talking about. Sorry, I thought I was sharing. And here is the Facebook group with all the posts in it. Oh, that's not it. That's my personal feed. Hold on. This is the Facebook group with Jeannie as the Member Monday and all these different posts coming up. These are the sessions I was referring to, events. Yeah, so sorry about that. All right, thanks for letting me know. Whoops, where am I? YouTube. Here we go. Okay, so here's the video.
Finding the Austin Wellness Collaborative and Dr. Ashley Maltz, I just found this family, like instantly, and there was a spirit of collaboration. Like everybody is helping one another and helping each other to excel, and just the networking that Ashley has put together with the Austin Wellness Collaborative. There's such a synergy and an energy about this. Always, very interesting topics, things that are very appropriate for functional integrative providers. And again, everyone is so warm and so welcoming. And then there's different like meditation practices. So you just learn from different modalities, healing modalities that people are experts in. So again, if you want acupuncture, you want massage, or you need a neurosurgeon, like you can kind of find it here.
So our monthly meetups are all over town. We hold them in spaces that are owned or run by our collaborators and our members. There is a monthly membership that people can join in order to host these types of things. We meet all over from the north sort of Pflugerville area to South Austin and even Southwest Parkway, Central, and we really want to highlight the practitioners and their spaces. So if you have a space that's open for use and you're a member, it's fair game that I might ask you to host. AWC, or Austin Wellness Collaborative, involves a very large array of practitioners. So we are a container for everyone from social workers to integrative physicians or functional medicine practitioners to therapists, to Reiki healers, chiropractors, acupuncturists, massage therapists, rolfers. I mean, really, you name it, and we have the person in the group.
My name is Jenna Valentine. I'm at IOMA in graduate school studying acupuncture and Chinese medicine, and I run an intimacy coaching business called Valentine Care. I love coming to Austin Wellness Collaborative events because I get exposed to so many amazing resources and people in the Austin community. Ashley Maltz, who started this, is absolutely incredible.
Hi, my name's Shelby Ballback. I'm a microcurrent neurofeedback provider, and I love Austin Wellness Collaborative for meeting all the great people here in Austin, learning new techniques that people in the wellness community are bringing together, and seeing all these passionate people get together in one place has been a real treat.
Yes, I'm Wally Taylor. I'm a physician and the owner of Texas Integrative Medicine, and I'm really fond of Austin Wellness Collaborative because it's a great place for us to network and get to know other providers in holistic medicine and to share our professional expertise.
So the monthly meetups, basically we have food catered, very healthy, nutritious food for every single meetup. We have people come in from it usually starts at around 6:30 or 7. So we'll go for about 30 minutes of networking with like incredible people that you may not meet otherwise. And then we always have an opening meditation or grounding exercise of some sort. And then we go into a speaker, and the topics range from everything to do with clinical cases or knowledge. So learning a new modality, or a new product discovery or technology.
Instantly felt like okay, this is it. I have found my tribe. Let's all just kind of, link hands and get the work done now.
The topics are diverse, the people are diverse, and it's a whole lot of awesome. So thanks for sitting through that. All right, we're almost done, just so y'all know. Okay, so actually we are done. So are there basically the sky is the limit for what you can do in terms of building community, especially using online tools. It makes you able to communicate with people all over the world at any time, really. So if you're ever feeling lonely, there's always someone else out there who's also potentially feeling lonely, but also, you may connect with. And then I can open it up for questions if anyone has any. This is how you get a hold of me, Austin Wellness Collaborative at gmail.com. And then my private practice is West Holistic Medicine, Maltz at westholisticmedicine.com. So let me unshare. And thanks for coming and listening. Does anyone have any questions? You guys know me pretty well, so it's anyone?
Yeah, everything is great. Thanks, Ashley. I mean, yeah.
Great.
No particular questions here.
Awesome. Do you see my little Lexi in the back?
Oh, so cutie.
Yeah, she's a silly goose. So, all right. Well, thanks, guys, and hope you have a wonderful day.
You too.
You too.
All right. Get outside and get some sunshine.
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
Not right now. Take
Take
care.
care. Bye.
Yes. Okay. Bye-bye.